Welcome, Cancer, to your reading for January 2026. This is for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading, so please take what resonates and let the rest go. If this reading does resonate for you and you're interested in booking a private reading, you can do so via the link in the description below. Let's get going, Cancer. What's the year? How is the year starting for you? We're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. Gosh. Okay. So I'm using the Guardians of the Night Tarot for your reading today. The King of Cups in reverse is in your general energy. Good. So there's a depletion of energy here because this is you, Cancer. You're the Cups card. You are water energy and your energy is depleted. Now, I don't know if that's because you've overdone it, party season, or if it's just... There's something here. There's a dip in energy, and that could be physical energy. It could be emotional and mental energy. I don't know. It could be all of the above. But it does feel like you're starting 2026 in a bit of a dip, unfortunately. The Three of Cups reversed is in your opportunity. This is about slowing down, Cancer. So if there are any of you out there that have been socializing or burning the candle at both ends, this is why you're exhausted. And the Three of Cups reversed is saying you need to just literally decline invitations for January because you need to stay put. You need to stay at home. There's no more going out for you for January. That's what the opportunity here is. You need to regenerate and recover. You need time, to reset, unfortunately. The Page of Pentacles reversed is in your challenge. It's like you want to be anywhere but where you are. I don't know why I feel that. Why are you so uncomfortable with your environment or your current surroundings, or being, it might not even be where you are, it might be who you are. There's a need to escape here, and that's your challenge. And that's why you're going out so often. That's why you're socializing so much. It feels like you've lost the connection to the ground in some way, and you need that back. I feel like I keep seeing images of those helium-filled balloons. It's you are that helium-filled balloon, and you're still tied to something, but it's not going to take much for that string to snap or untie, and you're just going to go flying off into space, which is how it feels for me, for you at the moment. So the Chariot comes in, hallelujah, in your unforeseen events, which is you at your strongest in your essence. So something changes here, thank goodness, hallelujah. Something comes in and gives you back your confidence and your strength, and it makes you say, right, that's it, I need to buckle down and keep going, because if I don't know what's going on here, but it's basically you're getting back behind the wheel and you're back driving the car, thank goodness, with positivity and determination, not because you have to, because you feel obliged, because you want to, and you're leaving behind negativity and you're not looking back, and it's like, this is it, this is 2026 and this is going to be the year. It's like that, okay? And then the Four of Swords is your advice. This is so important. Look at that little hedgehog, Cancer. That little hedgehog is hibernating. It's recuperating. It's restoring all of the energy that's been depleted over the last 12 months. And that's what you need to do. I'm not saying you have to hibernate, but you need to take some time to restore all of the depleted energy, because there's a lot here. And you're going to need your energy to do something incredible. So let's clarify. So the King of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Six of Wands and the King of Swords in reverse. The Six of Wands is victory after a battle, which is a very good positive card. It's about public recognition, it's progress, it's your self-confidence, it's about your rewards. Now, one problem with you, Cancer, is that you tend to avoid anything that doesn't have a very obvious reward at the end of it. And that'll be, you know, even things like, if I can't go out and enjoy myself and have fun, let my hair down, I'm not interested. The King of Swords reversed is your inner truth. Okay, and you need to face this. You need to face this. And I know you don't want to hear it, and you don't want to hear the truth of the situation that comes from yourself, comes from within. And that is that for some of you, and I understand this doesn't apply to everyone, some of you have to understand that you are no longer 18 or 20 or, you know, that age where it is all about the party. It is, unfortunately, now, if you are of a certain age, you know, really mid-20s upwards, you have responsibilities and you have to get down into those responsibilities, whether you like it or not. And that's where your results come from. That's where your rewards come from. So interesting. So then the Three of Cups reversed, which is about putting an end to your social life temporarily. You can still go out, but, you know, keep it to a minimum. Clarified by the Sun reversed and the Knight of Cups in reverse. It's like what you're showing me here is that's the only thing that makes me happy. It's the only thing I can do for myself that actually makes me happy. What a load of rubbish, Cancer. Doing stuff that actually you can say is an accomplishment or an achievement that you did, especially in the hardest times of your life, that is what makes you happy. That's a sense of, wow, look at what I did. I'm so proud of myself. So don't let this grow, this feeling of, oh, I can't go out, and I'm, you know, start being really down on yourself or feeling hopeless, because that's just really immature. I have to say, it's really immature. Don't do that, please. It's like being kept in, you know, at school when you couldn't go out at playtime because it was raining and they kept you in the hall, and it's that kind of feeling I'm getting from you. So this Knight of Cups in reverse is also you, but it's you in a mood. But don't forget, this is in your opportunity, Cancer. So the opportunity here is you have to live with yourself, you know. You can't do anything about that. You have to live with yourself. And if you're going to live with yourself, then at least live with a nice version of yourself. Make it easier on yourself. And that's what the opportunity here is. The Page of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Tower and the King of Wands in your challenge. So this is a time for you, 2026, and I believe this every single year for every single person. Every year is a possible chance for personal transformation. And it's the same for you. We are constantly changing and transforming and evolving. And don't be afraid of change, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't put barriers in your own way. Don't say, I will do this only if I have this. I'm not going to do that if it means I have to give that up. Don't do that, Cancer, because it's the most unexpected things that bring the most rewarding changes. And then the King of Wands, which is basically about who you are and having confidence in who you are. You're a natural leader. You can be very visionary. You've got some of the strongest intuition out of all the signs. You could be one of the biggest entrepreneurs in the whole zodiac. You just need to overcome these challenges, and the majority of your challenges are within you. They're not out, they're not external, they're internal. So the Chariot, here she comes, here he comes. What's going on? Clarified by the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Cups. So your confidence is coming from a place of understanding the last time you missed an opportunity, the last time you lost your chance or missed your chance, and you're like, there's suddenly a wake up here where you're like, oh, I can't let that happen again. That cannot happen again. I will not let that happen again. And then you're off. That drives you forward. The Five of Cups is understanding and accepting that you're not always going to win. You're not always going to win. Maybe this is going to be one of the toughest challenges you've ever had to face, but use that to spur you on, Cancer. Don't make that be the reason to stop. And then the Four of Swords in your advice. Clarified by the Hanged Man reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. So as I said, this is about you need to restore your energy 100%, because I feel like a lot of you have just that exchange of energy has not been equal. It has not been balanced. You've been doing way too much and not replenishing that energy. So the Hanged Man is about standing still, but it's resisting standing still, and I get it. You don't want to stand still. You don't want to do nothing. But there's just your biggest struggle is lack of control, is having to fight that lack of control and get on top of it. And then the Three of Wands in reverse is about your procrastination tendencies, your deliberately delaying things, lack of planning, lack of foresight. So if you plan something in advance, regardless of how small it is, it could be anything, you know. It could be, I plan to put the washing machine on at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday. Stick to it. And not only put the washing machine on, but after the washing's finished, hang out the washing. You know, set yourself a goal and stick to it. So it becomes a routine. It becomes the same habit that we have when we wake up in the morning and the first thing we do is brush our teeth, or the first thing we do is open our eyes, or do you know, it's like, I can't explain it. The more you do something, the more it will just become a reflex rather than something that we have to do and think about. So I think 2026 is looking good for you, Cancer, but you've got to get over some stuff. You've got to deal with some stuff that you don't want to deal with. And you are your worst enemy. So that's the biggest problem here. So let's clarify. And we're doing the clarifying life. Not clarify, sorry. Let's do your oracle with the clarifying life situations deck. Oh, okay. I'm going to put these to one side because they've just been drawn for a different sign. Okay, so your card is Scales of Balance, and it says, seek equilibrium in love and career. Harmonizing your inner that says. Your inner scale, sorry, to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. Very true. So you need to find that balance between love and career. It's like, what do you love to do and what do you have to do? Because you can end up loving what you have to do. That can happen, you know, if you let it happen. You do need to harmonise your inner scale to weigh decisions with both your heart and your mind. I'm going to leave you with your reading. Thank you, as always, Cancer. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement, especially over the last 12 months. You've helped me in ways I could not have ever imagined. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I hope that I can help you on your journey a fraction as much as you've helped me on mine. Until next time, enjoy the journey.